Hey, let's go. Ooh, what's that? That's weird. Welcome in, everybody. How we doing? How are you all? Good to see you. What are we saying? A little bit later than we normally would be on this one. Kickoff is almost upon us, so we'll very, very quickly run through the teams. So for Northampton v Ulster, we're covering today. If you didn't realise, if you didn't read the title. And yes, I am aware that the thumbnail's different and the wrong way around. I ran out of time. I couldn't give monkeys. Right. Northampton's team. Up front, we've got Waller, Matavesi and Painter in the front row. In the second row, we've got Ribbons and Nansen. In the back row, Courtney Laws, Ludlam and Harrison. Come full noise in that pack. Onto the backs, we've got Mitchell at scrum half, Bigger at 10. On the blindside wing, we've got Collins, Hutchinson at 12, Litchfield at 13. Sokerson at 14 and Furbank at 15. The Munster-Castry match was great, but Munster's defence was awful. I couldn't even watch it. Like everything in my house Friday night completely crashed out. I spent 3 hours on the phone to Virgin Media, only to find out that they don't actually want my custom, which is really annoying. But there we go. Welcome in, Josh. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome back. Okay. On to Ulster. Warwick up front with Herring and Moore. Into the second row we've got O'Connor and Treadwell. Onto the back row we've got Rhea, Timoney and Vermeulen. So another big heavy hitting pack as well. Onto the backs then we've got Doak and Burns in the half-back positions. Onto the blind side we've got McElroy. 12 is Moore. Hume at 13. Balakoon at 14 and Lowry at 15. So both teams come in to play like they are big willy players. Alright, let's get that. Courtney Laws gets a standing ovation as he comes out as well. Comes out with his kids, all three of them. It's his 250th cap today, isn't it? So 15 seasons. Oh, 4 kids. Sorry, 4 kids. I didn't see him carrying that one. But they're all there in their Saints shirts as they walk out into the middle. Down a tunnel of flags carried by children, and oh bloody hell, they've gone full noise on this. We've got smoke grenades going off and all sorts. My man's getting love today. Right, so the smoke clears. Sorry, I was just putting the poll out. Do have a little go on the poll. Can't wait for the Wasps Munster match. Should be a good one. Should be a good one. Pierre Brossicott, is that his name? In charge in the middle. And as always, we are ever so slightly behind ball tracking, but we'll catch up. I'm sure it'll be fine. So we're off and underway. Billy Burns kicks us off just outside the 22, and it's carried back by Waller as a maul is set and sacked, and a penalty to Northampton. And Bigger will have an early feel of boot on ball. So what's been your favourite match of the weekend so far? I haven't seen much this weekend, to be fair. What a finish for Leicester. Bundyaki didn't do himself any favours at the end, though, did he? It was it wasn't a very pretty way to finish a game, but yeah, you've got to respect that hustle, you know, that passion, as Hutchinson carries up from 12 off the line out. Saints desperately trying to get on the front foot, but Ulster turn it over. And they spin it wide. Balakoon dancing around outside his 22 as up come the forwards. Little lift for Rob Herring to have a carry on the inside line. And Doak will kick this away. Oh, I tell you what, I played Ampthill yesterday. I didn't last very long. I got injured. Oh, my ribs today are in bits. I only played about 10 minutes. And I am in absolute pieces. Oh, my back and ribs are shot. Thought I'd be a big baller. Have a little carry up. And I got absolutely leathered by some 200 kg prop. And I got... Yeah. I'm not in a good way. Right, anyway. A little bit of a kicking game. And Northampton win the territory. But Doak is going to kick this back off the box. And it's up to halfway. Mitchell takes that cleanly. But Timoney is there to clean him up early doors. Laws, little carry and a little flick on for Harrison. And Bigger puts one up into the air, up into the smoke. And McElroy gathers that well, considering just outside of the 22 now. And the forwards will just get a bit of better field position for Doak to find some safety. Still outside the 22, so it's carried back in. And that's a knock on, so it will be the first scrum of the game. Bit of a kick fest early doors. What we're saying on the poll. Don't forget, of course, if you'd be so kind as to hit like on the stream as well. That's most appreciated. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes for half time. That'd be nice. Right, just have a little listen to the stream and make sure everything's okay. So, what have we got here? I think we've got a... Yeah, we're still waiting for the scrum to set up. Jesus. Okay. So, come on, let's get this scrum set. What's going on? Okay, right. So we've got a bind, and then we've got a set, and it goes straight to ground, and it's an Ulster penalty. Jesus, all of that for an Ulster penalty. We've got to do something about these scrums, man. Scrums are getting ridiculous. They take a look. Like, I get safety element. You've got to. It's got to be right. But you can't be taking that long to get it set up. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Ulster kick downfield, and we will have a line out just outside of the 22. Three likes. Let's go. Let's go. See if we can rack them up as Doak moves that out into midfield, and it's a big heavy carry for Timoney. Great quick ball, and Burns finds James Hume. Ulster really showing that front foot presence early on. As Burns moves it out to the wing, and he's snaffled up, and ball just slows down a touch, so they use the forwards to carry up. And it opens up! More! Oh, I thought he was in for a second there, but 7 metres out. Here they go. Billy Burns cuts inside. Nowhere for him to go. So back into the forwards they go. About 12 metres out now. As Lowry tries to dart a hole, but nothing there for him. Marcus Ray driven back. Beautiful contact. Fleshin! Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Oh, I've not even been reading the chat properly, have I? I'm sorry, Josh. Welcome in, Fleshin. Hello, amigo. And who do you think is going to win the cup this season? I don't know. You know, it's anybody's at the minute. It's who can stay COVID free. Whoever can stay COVID free is going to win it. As Burns has half a sniff at a hole. Doak has half a sniff at a snipe, and it's going to be knocked on. It's going to be knocked on. We're going to have a scrums. Wow. He's knocked it on, but the referee's allowed play to continue. And we have a try. Wow. That can't be a try, surely. That's got to be reviewed. Rob Balaclue. Oh. Well, hello. Hello there, TKHD. Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Long time no see. Like maybe an hour. Well, it's a try at the minute, but let's have a look at this. Oh no, it does go backwards. Oh, I think we're gonna have to have a look at this. Wow, I think they've got away with that, and unbelievably, they have an Ulster try in the first 10 minutes. I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm already missing you. Stop it. Stop it. You make me blush. Please make me blush. It might bring some colour to my face. Yeah, I'm good, buddy. I'm good. I'm living the dream. 5 likes already. Let's go. That's where we want to be. Let's see if we can push it. Let's push a boat out. Let's go for 10 likes by half time. That'd be different gravy as Doak slides this one in. Sorry, outside the near post, so that's a miss. And it'll be 5-0. Ulster bringing that intensity. Next level intensity. Scenes you love to see. Getting on that front foot, getting clean, quick ball. That's all. That's what we want. That's what we want. And if they can keep that up, this is going to be a cricket score. Because Northampton aren't living with it at the minute, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Flesh and Joshua. To be fair, this comp has been compromised by the different cough dimensions. I can't even work out how they're organising this cough malarkey. I mean, what are we doing with cough points? Some teams are getting walkovers. Some teams are getting 0-0 draws. I'm not sure what's going on. As Furbank has a little kick. Goes nowhere, but decision, sorry. I need to make that chat bigger. Jesus, show my age there. I'll be wearing binoculars next stream just to see the screens. There's so much going on. Right. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, some teams are getting 0-0 pushovers. 0-0 draws. Some teams are getting 4-point walkovers. Again, what's this? Right, anyway. Northampton have a line out just inside the 22, and it's all higgledy-piggledy, but they managed to come away with it, and Mitchell has a little show and go snipe, and he's straight into heavy traffic. So Laws will carry up, and he's beasted. And, well, bit of an obvious cross in there, and we will come back for that. Who's Treadwell? Treadwell was looking to take the ball, and Harrison said, "Not a chance, mate. That's my ball. I'm having a go at this," and ended up causing a crossing. So, Harrison, you look like a pikey, and you act like a pikey. Behave yourself. I'm making friends out here. Oh, let's have a look at the poll. Let's have a look at the poll while we set this scrum. 25% of you think Northampton's got this. 75% of you are in favour of Ulster. How many votes was that, though? 4 votes. Don't forget to get your votes in. I know the Scarlets can't win this, but for fuck's sake, it's a joke. I mean, they were stuck in South Africa for half the competition. What's going on? I think it's now a money cup, isn't it? Like this, it's lost its integrity this season. It's just they're here for the money now. Clubs are here for the money and the TV rights. Right, so we're going to reset this scrum because it's all gone tits up. 7 likes on the stream. Let's go. Let's go. We are tearing it up this afternoon. As Doak uses it off the back. And Furbank's in all sorts of trouble on the 10 and he's bundled into touch. And Doak looking to go quickly, but sees Courtney Laws licking his lips at the idea of an absolute smash and grab. Oh, I tell you what, Furbank's done well there not to break his ankle off. Right. Northampton steal off the line out. Gonna have to work hard to secure that ball, and they do. And Harrison will have a clear up. A clear up? A run up. Ribbons and wow. Irish glory grab. Sorry, Ireland. No offence, mate. Yeah, probably Leinster are going to win it, aren't they? They win everything else. As McElroy goes up and he flies over the top and knocks it on, and Mitchell now looking to spin it wide. There's space as Collins tries to dink one through, but Balakoon gets a hand to it and bats it into touch. Bigger's been absolutely mullered in midfield. Oh, Balakoon riding over the top of Harrison just knocks it on. Lucas, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Hi. Michael wins. No, it's not Rory McIlroy, mate. Wrong sport. Fucking bell end. Right. Laws has a carry up. Northampton up to the 10. But Body's already starting to feel the pressure as there's a couple of guys down for Northampton. A couple of guys struggling. Bigger spins it wide. And Skosen out on the wing. Mitchell having to race across the field, and it's a massive hit and knocks the ball out, but it does go backwards. So Northampton still with the ball, and Hutchinson finds a little bit of space inside, and he hasn't collected it cleanly, and Balakoon is off. It's a 2-on-1. It's Doak. Oh, ho, ho. Wow. Against the play. Against the play. Lucas, I'm French. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Bonjour, ma petit pois, I suppose. I don't speak French, but yeah, welcome in. Always welcome. You can support the referee, I guess. He's French. 2 likes away from our target of 10 on the first half. This is insane. We never get this far. 15 minutes played. Let's go. Well, it's trying to describe that try. You're from Toulouse. Lovely, lovely part of the world. What was I saying? Yeah, this try. All Northampton. Little chip over the top, and Hutchinson with the chip over the top, and as the conversion goes through, doesn't collect it cleanly, And as he does, Lowry's there to clean it up. And then they're gone. 3-on-1, and it's all done and dusted. Right, we've got an early change for Ulster. Who's coming off here? O'Sullivan off. And and Warwick off. I think it's... Yeah, he's going off for a HIA. Going off for a HIA. So, Northampton will get us back off underway then. And it's a deep kick into the 22. Inside calls the referee. As Doak is screaming for more people in the Caterpillar. And he fires this into the stands. So we will have a line out for Northampton. I reckon around about the 10. Of course, if you haven't already, pop your vote in. Who's winning this? It's all up in the air at the minute. I know the scoreboard says 12-0, but it's not reflective of the first 15 minutes. Northampton are not out of this game. 43% of you think Northampton's still in it. 57% of you think that Ulster's going to run away. From to lose. They lose versus Wasps. They did lose against Wasps. My commiserations. My friend, who's a Wasps fan, very, very pleased last night. Bit of a result against the head as well, because Wasps haven't had a great season. So what we've got going on here? So we've got a Northampton scrum. Not sure what it was for, but it's happened. Of course, if you are new around here and you're enjoying the content, then please feel free to give us a little love tap on that sub button. Why not? We are on the road to... we've got a free kick for Northampton as well for early engage. Yeah, we are on the road to 850 subs. We are 15 away. It'd be awesome if we could get a little bit closer today. Nowhere near to lose, but I have been to the judo tournament in Bordeaux. Cool story, bro. No, thanks, Veteran. And we're on 9 likes as well. Come on, boys, let's get there. And girls. There may be girls here too. Come on, people. Whatever your pronoun is. Let's get one more like. Dickie looking like a rapper circa 2007. Just call me 50 pence, mate. Just call me 50 pence. Welcome into Big. Okay, so Saints then have the ball off the base on the Ulster 10, and they will use the forwards, but it's a battle just to get to ground at the minute. As Mitchell tries to find some space, it's a terrible kick, and Lowry marks that comfortably. Do you think Exeter will have a good season in the Champions Cup? If their Premiership form is anything to go by, probably not. They'll probably maybe have a quarter, maybe a semi-final if they're lucky. But with the Champions Cup, it's all gonna come down to COVID. I got a half a feeling, that the final is going to be won on the other team one of the teams not being able to field a side. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I am. The Big. I am doing really well. Oz, a massive bosh through from. Who's that? That's Nansen. As they're now on the front foot, Northampton. Looking to work their way inside the 22. Here we go. Forgot the Six Nations is round the corner. Yeah, we'll be covering some of that as well. So do make sure you hit that sub button if you want a bit of Six Nations content. As Harrison. And now Skosen. Ribbons. Big carry for him. 7 metres out, and here comes Saints, but that Ulster defence looking to blitz up and put that pressure on. As Ferdbank spins it wide, but he doesn't realise it's Courtney Laws out there, and he's got wheels like a snail, and it's into touch. I think they had a 4-on-3 there as well. Over-egged it. Over-egged it. We got 10 likes. Let's go. Let's go. We need a new target. I'm not going to push the boat out. Let's go 13. 13 by half time. Unlucky for some, but let's hope it's not unlucky for us. Whoa, Leinster destroyed Montpellier. Do you know what? I've seen so little rugby this weekend. I saw the last 5 minutes of Leicester Connacht last night, and that's probably about it, if I'm being perfectly honest. But that's a bit of a well, it's not a bit of a result. It's a. I mean, you wouldn't be surprised that Leinster beat anybody, really, would you? Right. So, it was a penalty for Northampton, so we've come back for that, and they've nudged that through. It was right under the sticks. There's nothing to really report on that one. And it is now 12-3. Happy days. The French and English sides don't care until they get near the final. Nah, not really. They're not that bothered. There's so much pressure. Because there's relegation at stake, there's so much, although there's not this season for the Prem, there's so much pressure on your league position that you have to really focus on that. As not rolling away from the kickoff, and Saints looking to just turn the screw, lift that pace a little bit, and they're up to halfway already. Mitchell looks to have a snipe, it's not on, so he gets rid. Litchfield. Northampton now up inside the Ulster half as they look to move it wide. Hutchinson sees some space. Is it a 50-22? Oh, it's a 50-22. He's brought the sauce. He's brought the sauce. I almost bet on Montpellier. Oh no. That's a great nudge. I don't know if it's a 50-22 though, is it? No, it's an Ulster line out. It's carried back. Carried back. All pressure on Ulster on this line out. About 7 metres off their own try line, and it's up and down, and the maul is set. Intense. Let's have a look on the poll. If you haven't voted on the poll, make sure you do. There's 9 votes on there. 33% of you now are saying Northampton are going to win this, and Ulster 67% of you as Doak kicks this into touch. So Matt Ferguson just on the comms with BT Sports now for Saints, and not happy with the tempo they're playing. I wouldn't disagree, but they are lifting it. And another crap mistake at the line out for Northampton. Not straight. Ulster scrum. Is Vermeulen on for Ulster? He is. He is. Ulster have made a change. Warwick's had to come off for a HIA. So O'Sullivan's on. Haven't seen him come back yet. It really is an Irish Cup. They are the only ones who show this cup some respect. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. But they've got the money and the depth charts to manage a league and a cup. Anyway. Northampton get the turnover on halfway, and Mitchell will kick this downfield as Billy Burns races back to make sure that doesn't go into touch inside the 22. Final of the Champions Cup, Leinster to lose, I think. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point. Fleshing. You're saying it's an Irish Cup. It was 2 French teams in the final last year, wasn't it? Leinster to lose in the final. Yeah, I can see that. The Saints get sucked into a bit of a maul, but they are able to get it down before it's called. So, ribbons out to Hutchinson, and he's put too much on it for Laws, and it's a knock-on. Will have a scrum. Oh, don't mention Irish rugby and money. Look, if you've got the money, you've got the money. It's the same as the French. They've got the money, they've got the money. That's how it goes. You look at English rugby. English rugby is far more competitive in terms of the overall league. And they don't have that kind of money. I mean, if you think about it, rugby is probably third or fourth sport in the country. Probably. I don't know. Michael Wince, dab. Who do you think I am? Do you think I'm TK or something? Like, there ain't no twerky turkey in here, mate. But we will have a dab. There you go. Oosh. Lovely. Can't believe I'm dabbing for kids. What's going on here? Right. 3-12 at Franklin's Gardens. Welsh rugby and money. Well, there isn't any money, is there? They've got plenty of money for a hotel and some fireworks, but they ain't got no money to put their girls up in a hotel in Paris, have they? Is the most popular sport in England going to lock down parties as an elected official? What? Oh, sorry. Is the most popular sport in England going to lockdown parties as an elected official? Yeah, probably. Yeah, how many times did Grealish get caught in a party? Gary McNally, welcome in. Come on, Ulster. Against Moneybags. What? I thought Irish rugby had the money. And beer. I'm not on beer today. I'm having a coffee. Yes, exactly. Welsh rugby's in the mud, mate. Like, I don't understand how Welsh rugby you do so well as a nation, but your regions are shit. That was a Boris joke, by the way. Yeah, I got it in the end. I had to read it a couple of times to understand what you were trying to say. But yes, poor old Boris. Not. Don't forget, of course, we've got a new target of likes for half time. We're going for 13, so if you've just dropped in and you haven't yet liked the stream, it helps us out massively if you could. So if you could drop that little like there, that would be amazing. Then why are you doing some admin-y stuff while we're waiting for this scrum to set up? Feel free to have a little vote on the poll. 33% of you think that Saints are going to win it. 67% of you think it's in Ulster's pocket. And as well, give us a little tap on the sub button if you're enjoying things around here. We're on the road to 850 and we're 15 away. So scrum's turning, so it's going to be an Ulster penalty. Who was trying to be topical? No politics. Politics gets dangerous. People get funny about their politics. I've been burnt too many times by politics jokes. Right, Billy Burns kicks this into touch at Fleshing. My impression is the WRU aren't the only people in Wales short of money at the moment. Because we hate authority and don't trust anyone thanks to the English. Are we back on rugby or are we on politics? What's going on? I feel like I'm on question time. Right. Ulster! Oh, that's a great line from Hume. He's cut down, though. As Ulster come again. The chat got uncomfortable very fast for the Dickster. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I can't fix the world. I don't think anybody can. I don't think it matters who's in power. Like, there's no right way to do this, and there's no manual. And whatever they do, it's going to be wrong. I think if it was Keir Starmer, he'd be in the mud. I mean, you only have to look at Wales. Mark Drayford's in the mud. He's Labour. You look at Scotland. Nicola Sturgeon's in the mud. She's SNP. So, super Labour. And then you look at England, and Boris is in the mud. Tories. No one's getting it right. You follow French rugby or not at all? I don't. I enjoy French rugby. I enjoy watching French rugby, but I don't tend to stream it because I can't pronounce all the names. I'm a proper English person. If I don't know how to say it, I just say it louder. Ulster and the poor boys of Irish rugby, all the money and players are kept for Leinster and Munster by the IRFU. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Well, I see what you're saying. I don't agree with the Irish model, but I don't disagree with it either. I think the model that works the best is the New Zealand model. Where New Zealand or the All Blacks will tell clubs where players are going. Daily reminder that your political opinions are bad unless they're the same as mine. Thanks to Big. Yeah. That seems to be the way of the world these days, doesn't it? We're not allowed to debate stuff no more. If your opinion is not the same as mine, you're just a bigot, and you can do one. I don't like that. Sorry, didn't mean to sound political. Apologise. I don't mind. Not at all. Been meaning to watch Cheslin Colby with Toulon for a while now. Yeah, Cheslin Colby. He's a little superstar, isn't he? Stuck on 10 likes. Can we get to 13 likes by half time? Got 10 minutes left. If you haven't yet hit that like button, please feel free to do so as Northampton clear their lines from that scrum, and it will be an Ulster line out just inside the Northampton half. Right. So, Matavesi will put this in. Must have been touched on the way through. And Harrison to Mitchell. Hutchinson to Bigger, who spins it out really wide. And for a second, Collins had half a door open. But we are coming back for a penalty. Ulster look to turn that over. And we're coming back for a penalty and halfway for offside. 13 of us in here. Let's go. Can we match it on likes though? That would be even better. And of course, don't forget to hit that sub button if you're new around here as well. Marvellous. And the referee has set the mark on the halfway line, and Bigger's gone and kicked it 3 metres in front of him. So he can shake his head all he wants, but he's got to kick it from the mark. As they frantically run round and look for another ball. And he still kicked it 3 metres in front of the mark. And the referee's allowed that one to go. So, absolutely pointless. Absolutely pointless. What a liberty. Right, so Saints have got a platform to get on the front foot. 5 metres out. It's a great nudge from Bigger. 5 metres out, and they've got the line out. Here we go. 9 minutes left on the clock for the half. They go up at the back, and it's spilled in Ulster. Get the ball back. And they look to spin it wide. Open up this defence. Hume with a great offload. Here they come. Burns. Balakoon, no room to work with, so has to try and cut back inside, but he's just met with defenders. Just outside of their 22 now. And Doak's going to kick this one away. And Collins will take that inside his own half and have a little look around as he's been levelled by Ray. Hutchinson has to take it on his knees, but gets it away. Gets hold of it nicely, and then Mitchell finds Litchfield. Nansen, much better from Northampton as they work the phases. Dan Loveheart, Dan Bigger. You got a bit of a man crush going on there, Fleshing. What are we saying? You're getting a little chub on for Bigger. What am I hearing? As Northampton knock it on, and Ulster get the ball back, and they've got the advantage as Hume gets driven back. Still advantage being played, but looks like Doak is going to try and get a bit better field position with his forwards before he kicks this one away. Of course, if you do want to watch along as well, by the way, you can do. This is being shown on BT Sports 2. Yes, you've got a chub on for Dan Bigger. He's a pretty boy, isn't he? Anyway, Doak has knocked that one out on the full. What's going on here? Advantage over. Ball was kicked out on the full. And somehow, the touch judge wow. That's a madness. That is a madness. That's some poor refereeing there. Dan makes Fleshen's member bigger. Oh no, that's brilliant. Well, I'm not sure what's happened there. So basically, Munster had an advantage for a knock-on. They've played 5 phases, and then they've come and kicked the ball away. So that's instantly advantage over. They've kicked it out on the full, and they've come back for the scrum. Referees had a mare. 6 minutes left on the half. 2 likes away from our goal of 13. Can we get there? Can we get there? 14 of you bad boys in here. Let's go. We're moving mad today. 10 votes on the poll. 30% of you think that Saints are going to come away with this, and 70% Ulster as Doak gives it to Moore and kicks this down field. Saints able to work well, and Laws having a little bit of a wrestle, trying to make an extra metre or two. Good work from him. Ludlam. Did you see the Leinster game? Luke, welcome in, buddy. No, I didn't get to see the Leinster game, mate. I've really not seen much rugby at all this weekend, as it's kicked by Hutchinson, and Balakoum is there to clear it up cleanly, and now Ulster on the front foot on the Saints 10. It's not cheating if it's with another man. What am I hearing? And it's not gay if you've got your socks on, right? Right? Oh my God, we're breaking so many rules. Hume gets a big shot, and then Litchfield wants to have a little niggle on the ruck that's been lost, try and disturb things a little bit, as Burns finds Lowry, flicks it out wide, but he can't beat the man. And we've got a turnover. Laws looking to get back up and up over the 10-metre line, but there's no scrum half available, so Waller steps in. Bigger, who's playing, it doesn't seem to be working in the 10 channel. Anyway, Hutchinson! It's Hutchinson! Collins! Bigger! It's a try for Northampton! Oh! We're going to TMO, because I don't know if Collins stayed in field, but for the time being, what a try. What a try. Great offload work. Bigger opens them up wide like a hooker's knees, and it's a great turnover from Courtney Laws to get that started as well. Scoops it out, carries up heavy, and then Bigger in midfield spins that 25 metres. Gets a 2-on-1. Gets the defender to make the decision, makes the wrong decision, and a little flick inside, and Bigger in under the posts. Boo, says Gary. It's not a fucking pantomime, mate. What am I seeing? Right. We are going to have a look. We are going upstairs. Dan's my man. Bloody hell, Fleshing. Gaping for him. What am I hearing? Time back on. Conversion successful. It stands 10-12. It's a 2-point game. This is what we want. This is what we want. Just got harder. You're going to jizz in a minute. 2 likes away with 2 and a bit minutes left on the half. Can we get there? Right. Saints kick away and Ulster return by foot up to the 10 of Northampton. Treadwell, oh, and I tell you what, he was almost through that hole, and it's a great last-ditch effort to just cling onto his ankle and trip him. Good work there from the Saints defence as they hold firm, looking to keep this a 2-point game and hopefully get possession back fairly soon so they can have one more shot before the final whistle of the half goes. Burns to Timoney. Again, they're looking just to get outside that initial contact zone, but Burns finds the grip of Courtney Laws, and it's not a place he wants to be. Penalty advantage for Ulster now. Just inside the 10 the penalty is, and Billy Burns kicks this over the top, and oh! Lowry gets hold of that amongst all the Saints' hands. How has Lowry got that? Is there a knock on? We're going to have a look at this. It's gone upstairs to the video ref. This is an outstanding piece of work from Lowry if this is good. That's a try. That's going to be a try. On-field decision is try. Want to check a knock-on by Red. Oh, does it touch his arm there? No. Bigger tries to lift it up. And as he flicks it up into the air to take the second catch, Lowry comes and pinches it off his fingertips. Anyone going to predict the Six Nations? Not yet. We will be, though. We're going to try and have a look at each team and see how they can win the competition. As a little video series. So if you're interested in that, hit that sub button. Why not? No, it doesn't. Oh, God. We're going to have 20 replays of this to see the same angle of it not touching his arm. It's a try. It's a try. It's going to be... What are we saying? It's going to be 19, isn't it? 19-10. Okay. Well, they are having a look at every possible angle. And then, oh, now we're having a look at the grounding as well. So, I'm not sure why this is taking so long, but it is. Red player's touched his ball with the body, so it's not a knock on. Play on. And they've scored a try. Right, did we need all of that? Did we need all of that nonsense? For that? 30 seconds left on the half. Let's have a look at those likes. How are we doing? Yes, we've got there. 13 likes on the half. That is insane. Thank you so much for the support. Keep them coming in. The more likes we get, the more visibility YouTube gives us, which helps us out massively. So just explaining now to the captains that it is a try. He's going to award it. It's off the hip, not off the hand, so it's not a knock on. And if you don't like it, you can suck the ref's willy. Right, Ulster try. So we're waiting for the conversion, and we'll see what happens here. But you'd imagine this is going to be the half. 20 seconds left. Is that Lowry's second try as well? To be fair, Ulster have rode their luck so far. Yeah, Gary, the scoreline doesn't really reflect the game. They've had a breakaway try. That one was a bit fortuitous considering how many Saints players were there, and the kick's good. The clock's red, and it's half time at Franklin's Gardens in Northampton. Happy days. Wow. Yeah, I agree, Gary. I think you're absolutely right. They've rode their luck so far, and it's been a bit fortunate for them. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, and that's the way it goes sometimes, and that's absolutely fine. Right, we are going to take our usual break for a couple of minutes while I just go and recharge the old cup of coffee. We're on 14 likes already. Can we get to 15 before the half starts? Is it possible? Keep those votes coming in on the poll as well. And if you haven't yet subbed, go ahead and get that done as well. Crazy amount of support today, and I'm absolutely loving it. So thank you for sticking around. As I say, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up. Tonight, we gonna light it up, babe. Tonight, we gonna light it up. Just like the sunrise, we gonna light it up. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got Guess you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries, let's flow for now. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And now we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow, who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me.
Prepare to die.
Alright, we're back. How was your little half-time break? Oh, that's gone a bit small, isn't it? Said the bishop to the small boy. Whoops. Right. Okay, welcome back in. If you're new around here, hello. Well, hello. Half-time at Franklin's Gardens, 10-19. Ulster looking to guarantee their place in the last 16. So, all to play for Ulster. But if last week taught us anything about Ulster, is that they can bottle it. So, don't write Northampton off just yet, Northampton Saints fans. The big, check my uni grades. Got A pluses last semester. Let's go, the big, you little nerds. Scenes you love to see. Well, cheers to you. I'm just lurking, mate, trying to sort out this computer. No dramas, llama. You do you, man. I appreciate you being here. We're loving life. Got a bit of rugby on the telly. Got a cup of coffee on the go. And we've got some good company too. We're living the dream. You're more than welcome. The big. Right, let's have a look at this poll. 79% of you think Ulster are going home with the dub today. 21% of you little Saints believe in them. Your channel helped me with Rugby 1001. Wait, what? Are you doing rugby at uni? If you're doing rugby at uni, you're living the dream, mate. You are living the dream. 9 of you sexy little beasts in here. Let's see how we can do in the second half. We got to 15 likes in the first half. That's insane. Let's get it to 20. Let's get it to 20 by full time. Can it be done? I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. It's a free elective. What does that mean? I've no idea what that means. So basically, you can just say whatever you want at uni and get an A+. You've just devalued your degree, mate. Well done. That's like getting a degree and going, do you know what? I want to work at Lidl. Also, did you ever speak to TK about Turkish oil wrestling? I think we have talked about Turkish oil wrestling, haven't we, TK? I feel like we've talked about this. I think we talked about it, and the conversation went as far as, yeah, I like to rub myself in garlic mayo. And then I left, because it got weird. Which is normally what happens with TK. Look, I'm going to tell you a little story about TK, yeah? So I play rugby with TK. Lol, it's a national sport in Turkey. I play rugby with TK. TK did me dirty yesterday. TK, I brought it up in an older stream and Dickie refused to believe it was a real... Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, so I play rugby with TK. Played rugby with TK yesterday, in fact. Poor TK's done his ankle. I've done me back and ribs. But in the shower, TK thought he was a hero, didn't he? Nothing wrong with a bit of KY jelly. Oh no. TK thought he was a hero in the shower. Yeah. He pissed on my leg. On my leg! In the shower! I don't know how I feel about it. I was a little bit turned on, if I'm honest. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. I'm not giving him any more airtime than he needs. Right. Second half is just around the corner. We're just watching some adverts. There's some crap adverts on telly at the minute. Don't forget, of course, if you're enjoying the content, we've got more to come. Nothing wrong with a golden shower also. Do you know what I mean? I felt like I had to pay you 20 quid afterwards. What was I going to say? People pay good money for that sort of service. He has never been prouder. Like, he wasn't this proud at his kid's birth. He had to tell everybody. He ran up to my wife in the bar straight afterwards and was like, guess what I just did? I just pissed on your husband. Right. Did we need to do that? Well, this stream has turned west. Right. Northampton are back out. Ulster are back out. Turned on. Is Dan sniffing? I don't know, is he? He had a couple of liveness before second half. What the hell is that? Oh no, TK, you've brought your box with you. What's this? Get rid of this monkey. Right. Okay. Cheeky monkey. In here with his little thingies. With his little links. No, go away. Thank you. Right. Okay, so the marching band are just leaving the field. What's the marching band doing on the pitch? Oundle School. Thanks, TK. Right, okay. So, we're off and running. Dan Bigger with a kick deep into Ulster 22, and Doak will return that with interest. And Northampton will opt to carry through Harrison, working his way up the gears as he builds up his pace. And Northampton look like they've come out with a little bit more intent than they had in the first half, or at the start of the first half at least anyway. Bigger onto, I think, Litchfield. No release coming from Ulster, but eventually they do. The third time of asking from the referee. And Bigger thought of kicking. Hutchinson did, and it's absolutely drilled at Lowry's feet. And he knocks it on. So we are going to have a scrum for Northampton. I thought that might have gone backwards, but it didn't. That's absolutely leathered at his ankles. And I think Lowry's been a bit hard done by there. But Northampton will have the scrum just inside the Ulster 22. Who's this down? Is this Warwick down? That's not going to be a good sign for Ulster, is it? Their replacement's down. Okay. Right then, so visits to the opponents 22, 2 for Saints, 4 for Ulster. Points from opposition 22, 10 for Saints, 19 for Ulster. So the points per visits 5 for Saints and 4.8 for Ulster. So pretty even stuff. Okay, what's coming up on the channel in the near future? Let's talk about that. So I'm just finishing off the script today for a new video, and then we'll get that into edit. That's going to be all about 4G pitches. We're going to be looking whether they are a good thing or a bad thing. So let me know your thoughts in the chat as well on that. It'd be interesting to hear your views. And then what else are we doing? Oh, we've got Six Nations coming up. Some more Premiership rugby, and we're thinking about maybe a little cheeky midweek FIFA Rugby 22 stream. At TK for once didn't make the chat go mental. He did make the chat go quiet though, didn't he? Right, it's fine. I destroy his chat in his streams. Speaking of FIFA, if you do like a bit of FIFA, then head on over to TKHD. If you want to drop your channel link in there, he is one of the best FIFA streamers around. And a penalty under the post for Northampton, and the medics rush on to check on Courtney Laws, who looks like he may have had a bit of a knock in the head. There's no advantage to be played, so what happened to Laws here? He goes in and just twists himself a little bit in the clear out, so yeah, they're holding his head, but he doesn't seem to have any contact with his head, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But there we go. Tis what it is. There you go. If you're a FIFA fan, there's TK's channel link. Go and drop him a little sub. Show him some love. And if you like chat that goes west, he's your man. Eddie Jones in the crowd today, being made to move by a couple of fans as Northampton take the penalty and score that. So Ulster get us back off and underway, and Mitchell will look to box this one clear. No way through for Lowry as Doak looks to change the angle, go the other way, go blindside, and Ulster up to halfway. Great work from both sides. Ulster recognising that blitz defence coming from Saints and look to push it outside of them. Good footwork there from Herring. Billy Burns out to Warwick. Douk, almost intercepted as Timoney carries up. Douk having to jump into the ruck, so no 9 at the minute, and Warwick jumps into that role. Hume runs into Vermeulen and knocks it on, but and Saints recover for a second, but we are going to come back for the scrum. "16 votes on the poll. 19% of you now think that Saints are going to win this from here. Ulster got 81% of the overall vote. Is a landslide. Can Saints prove you wrong? Just 6 points in it. It's just a converted try. So they'll hope to build a little bit of a platform from inside their own half. I'd imagine, knowing bigger, this one is going up into the night sky. See if you can get it up above the floodlights. Doubt it. Man, Ulster fucking blew this. Have they? As, yeah, here they come. Oh, it's stolen. How did he steal that? Moore with the steal for Ulster, and Ulster looking to counter on the, start a counter of their own. As Doak kicks this up. Mitchell has to turn his back as he takes a catch under huge pressure from Balakoon, and the timing on the tackle is absolutely perfect. Painter. And, well, I'm not sure how Ulster have stolen that one either. And Burns chips one through. And I tell you what, that's great work from Litchfield in the foot race there, sliding down on his knees, and then Saints all go off their feet, so it's a penalty 6 metres out for Ulster. Whoa, hello. Wow. What's gone on here? Oh. Didn't commit enough bodies to the breakdown there. That's how it got turned over. And Litchfield does an amazing job of sliding on his knees to take that. You wouldn't want to do that on a 4G pitch, that's for sure. And his next, and then Ribbons grabs hold of him and throws him to the floor, and in doing so, has to put his hands on the floor beyond the tackler. So that will be, the tackle player, and that is why we've got the line out here. And the maul is driven to the ground. Here come Ulster through Ray. Still 5 metres out. Matavesi, great work to drive him back. Slow ball for Ulster now. Vermeulen. Treadwell driven hard. Timoney. And it's a penalty to Northampton. So they will be able to relieve the pressure. Great work. Is that Matavesi or Laws that's won that? Great work either way. Matavesi and Laws both having tremendous games today. Ball has come to ball. BS Rugby, welcome in, buddy. Hey man, hope all is well. Looking forward to the Six Nations. Oh mate, Six Nations is going to be awesome this year. Kick doesn't find touch. Lowry looking to run it back. Makes it up over the 10. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you for a little while. Hope everything's good. Matavesi lost it over the ball, and Dowk has a little snipe, and well, it's in touch eventually. It's in touch eventually. 16 likes. Let's go. Can we get to 20 by full time? That's the target. That's the dream. I tell you what, I really like Dokes. I think he's a really good 9. That's great. He's had a great game. And he had a great game last week as well. He looked really sharp last week. Really impressed with his skill set. Okay, so Northampton then have the line out just inside their own 22, and that pressure reignites on them. And Bigger will fire this downfield. Doesn't find touch, but he does find the Ulster 10. As Lowry now is coming to have a little look, and he beats the first tackler, but he's brought down by the second, and brings it back to halfway. Doak. Burns. Moore. Brought down just over halfway. And Northampton just trying to slow things down for Ulster, just trying to disturb them in the tackle as opposed to in the breakdown, which is an interesting little tactic. As it's a really good kick there, and Furbank will take it just outside of the 22. He was hoping to be able to call the mark, but wasn't, and Mitchell will use the forwards. And not sure what happened there, but there was lots of gasps and groans from the crowd, and the referee says he's fine. So play continues with a kick downfield, and McElroy will be the one to return this one. Moore juggles it, but secures possession, and then it's out to Burns. So they look to find little holes, and Doak. Great speed of play here from Ulster, just maintaining that front foot ball. Northampton looking to stay organised, but just a couple of dog legs starting to show up in their defence. So Ulster continue to try and find this front foot ball. They can't, so Billy will put it up, and Furbank will compete, and I tell you what, Balakoon has done a great job of taking that. Great contest, and Treadwell now just outside the 22. 9 phases played, 10 phases played. Warwick. I'm saying Warwick, he's not even on the field. It's O'Sullivan, isn't it? As Northampton get the penalty for holding on, not releasing. And that's really tidy work there from, I think that's Nansen that's got that. So great work from Saints there. Wins the penalty. Could have quite easily gone the other way though. Harrison struggling to roll away. Got himself a little bit caught in. But not enough to be troublesome. So, Bigger's going to kick this one downfield. And it's just inside his own half by the looks of it. Saints forwards look a little bit tired as they make their way to this break, to this line out though. How long can they hold on as they fire this over the top for Hutchinson? As Laws up to the 10. He's had a cracking game. He's played like it's his 15th appearance, not his 250th. He's so sprightly around the field. He's been everywhere. As roars of offside, but referee doesn't give that advantage, and knock-on advantage coming, and Ulster have the ball and they can clear their lines now. As Vermeulen carries up. Advantage over already. 1 phase. I really don't get knock-on advantage. You don't really get an advantage. Treadwell. Up to halfway. Lowry. Look at those wheels. Look at those wheels. And that's great work from Mitchell. Unbelievable work from Mitchell. But it is a penalty advantage. 2 metres out now for Ulster. No way through for Hume. And we're going to have a yellow card. Tackler not releasing. And Ludlam is trying to... Oh, no, it's Mitchell, sorry. Has gone for 10 minutes. And I think that's really harsh. He tackled him. As he's tackled him, the jackal is in on top of it all and he can't get out. That's a little harsh. That yellow card. And Chris Boyd looks unimpressed. And, well, there we go. Of course, oh, and it's a penalty for Saints. Ulster with the tap and go, trying to be clever, and they've ballsed it up. Wow, that's huge for Saints. Oh. He's tried to be clever. He's tried to be clever. Who's that? 22. Right. Madigan. Madigan. I mean, you got big balls. I'm going to give you that much. You have got giant. You have got giant. Yeah, you know them gym balls that the ladies use. He's got a pair of those in his shorts. So he's faked the kick to the corner and gone for the tap and goo. and he's been absolutely leathered. And because he hasn't told anybody what he's doing, all the Ulster forwards are looking the wrong way, and he's been held up. So, here we go. We are 3 likes away from our target of 20, by the way. If we can get there, that would be insane. That would be so, so good. No pressure. No pressure. Right, so. Billy Burns off, by the way, and Madigan on. So, interesting change there. And Saints will take this line out and go to the back and into a maul that starts to drive forward. Plenty of time left on the clock, and it's just a 1-score game. 18 likes on the stream, 21 votes. Let's go. Let's get some more votes in there as well. 29% of you think that Northampton are going to pull this back. Ulster, 71% of you. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Drop me a little message in the chat. What are we thinking? What are we saying? If you're new around here, welcome in. Don't forget to hit that sub button for more of this juicy content. As kick goes up for Balakoum, and he tries to get the basketball offload away, but Litchfield's there to clear it up, and Saints on the front foot with a dink in over the top. Oh, hey. Cracking little nudge there from, who was that? From Hutchinson. Dinks it over the top. There's plenty of space because of the turnover. And bish bash bosh. We are in for an Ulster line out 7 metres off their own try line. So in the course of 2 minutes, we've gone try line to try line. Here we go. Northampton down to 14, 1 in the bin. And the maul is set for Ulster, who retain their line out. As it wiggles its way forward, and Doak comes in to have a little snipe. And McElroy with a big boy boot, but it goes out on the full. And Doak again just sniping down the short side. Knows he's caused a 2-on-1 in a mismatch with Matavesi, and allows McElroy to have the space. And in the end, Northampton are going to have a line out deep. Oh, sorry, just inside the 10 of Ulster. And it's up and off the top. Doak is off. Shanahan is on. As Furbank is playing scrum half for the moment. As Bigger flicks one back inside, but there was no support with him, and as a result it's an Ulster penalty. 5 minutes left on the bin. No points conceded. Northampton will be at least pleased with that. Is Madigan going to do it again? Is he going to have a little cheeky dart while no one's looking? No, he's going to boot this downfield, obviously. Gary McNally! Lots of mistakes from Ulster. Mate, lots of mistakes from both sides. Northampton haven't been at their best in terms of discipline, and equally Ulster have coughed up silly ball. So I think it's coming from both teams, I think. But hey ho, we move. Right, Ulster kick to touch, and Waller is off, and Ionagun is on. Iogun. Anyway, Ulster. Oh God, don't confuse them two. Are up, and it's Hume. Finds a little hole. As Balakoon dances round, and he gets a offload away out the back of tackle. It's Lowry again. It's Lowry again. He steps inside, and it's another try for Ulster. You can't keep this man out of the game. You can't keep Lowry out. He's full of clout. Right, that was a shit rhyme. Okay, what do we got? 24-13. Kick's going to be a tricky one from the corner. It's a big ask from here, isn't it? It's a big ask from here for Northampton. 15 points in it already. Gary McNally is pleased. 18 likes on the stream. Let's go. 2 to get. Can we get there? 19 minutes to get them. I tell you what, absolute wheels from Lowry. And he almost stops dead to get back inside. That's great work. Backs look so sharp there. Mate, they have looked really sharp all game. Lowry's having an absolute dream of a game. He's definitely in the man of the match contender spot. Anyway, Madigan with the kick, and it's not going to be any good. Foot like a Toblerone. And I'm saying that. He's pushed it slightly wide. Didn't draw at all for him. But he was asking a lot of it to draw. 19 likes. Boom. Okay. I tell you what, and that's Furbank as well in at 15, and he's just absolutely sold him up the river. As Northampton will have the line out just inside their own half. Right. 2 minutes left on the card. Northampton will be disappointed that they've conceded as they go to the back, and it's a little maul set, and Furbank still playing dummy half as he's asking for it to be used. And it's starting to roll forward as they're up to halfway. Use it is the call from the referee. And ball was out as Furbank is snagged by his collar and ripped to the floor. But not before he was able to get the pass away. Laws just about able to keep it from hitting the floor and going forward with his knees. Furbank. Oh, and it's knocked backwards, and all that hard work of Saints is undone, and Ulster knock it on in the tackle, so we will come back for a Saints scrum. Of course, if you're new around here, don't forget to hit the sub button. We're on the road to 850 subs. We are 15 away. So if you haven't yet hit that sub button, please feel free to do so. We're live most weekends. Not every weekend, because I got a life. But most weekends we're live for some sort of rugby. Of course, we will be live for some of the Six Nations. Not all of them, because I play. So I won't be around for a couple of them. I'll be at a game. We will be live for some MLR this season. Looking forward to some late night streams. A couple of drink alongs as Courtney Laws is being walked off with the medic. And a huge ovation around Franklin's Gardens for him. I think he's okay because he's gone and sat down on the bench. And he's just using the hood of his coat to dry his hair. Interesting. Yeah, so if you haven't yet subbed, there's plenty coming up. We've got lots and lots going on over the next few weeks. So do join us. And if you hit that sub button and the bell notification, you'll be notified when we go live. Right, reset this scrum. Here we go. 11 seconds left on the yellow card. Oh, Gary McNally, turn the music down slightly. My apologies, Gary. Of course I can. Sorry, I've got a fan. I'm in my shed, and it's bloody freezing. So I've got a fan heater, but it sounds awful on the microphone. So I just try and have a little bit of background music to try and hide it. My apologies if that was a bit loud. Right, here we go. Northampton up to the 10. Bigger, thinking about having a kick, but wasn't on. But forward momentum coming for Northampton. So they drive forward towards the 22. Rotunio out. I can't say that name, but I'm not going to. Matavesi. Just outside the 22 now. Mania Yogan. Coles. Great work from the Ulster D as they're marched back a little bit. Hutchinson and screams of high tackle from the crowds at Franklin's Garden. I'm not sure it was. And not rolling away in, and a penalty for Saints. So Saints will be back to 15 as Mitchell returns to the field after his 10-minute interlude. Gary, is that music a bit better for you now? Just let me know if it needs to be turned down a little bit more. If I'm honest, I don't get a great monitor on it. It doesn't. The monitor doesn't match the stream, which is really weird. So Bigger has gone to the corner and he's ballsed it up. Well, that's gone horribly wrong for Northampton. He's kicked it dead. And in doing so, has earned himself a spot on the bench. He's been dragged off. So off comes Bigger. And on comes James? Don't know. Of course, Chris Boyd as well is leaving Saints at the end of the season, isn't he? He's returning home. And he was asked this week why. He's been here 4 years. And he's seen his family once. So he's going home because of COVID. Fair play. I've met him once. Lovely chap. Very chilled out chap. But great rugby mind. Okay. So we're having another reset. And we'll just wait for this to... We'll just wait for this to get reset. We are one like away from our goal. Can we get there? Can we do it? We need one more like in the next 10 minutes. Right. So, Ulster starting to roll back on the scrum, but they get it out just in time before it starts collapsing and moving. And they work their way up the blind side, up towards their own 10. This will be kicked away off the box kick. And Balakoon almost gets hold of it. Great contest, and oh, David Ribbons knocks it on. It's just, there's no need for that. That's hands like dildos, that one. Poor hands from Dave Ribbons. Alexander Couples, thanks for the stream, much appreciated. Can't find anywhere else online that does coverage in Ireland. Oh, that's a good question. If you are looking for where the games are being shown, I'll let you in on a little secret. If you go across to rugbykickoff.com, you will find all the games, their kickoff times, and what channels they're on. So let's have a little look for you while we're here. I mean, I'm hoping you stick around. We've only got 9 minutes left. But BT Sport 2 is what it's on in Ireland, Alexander. But welcome in. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Hope you've hit like, by the way. If you haven't, feel free. And if you haven't subbed either, feel free. Right, early engage from Northampton then, and we will have another Ulster scrum for the free kick. Yeah, so, God, it always takes so long to get these scrums set up. Takes the biscuit, really does. Okay. So, here we go, and it's all popped up the other way. All popped up, and they are able to get it out, and Ulster looking for some room, but they've gone the wrong way probably. They had a 3-on-2 on the other side, and they work the ball up towards, well, I say towards the 10. They've been worked back towards the halfway line. Has a nice bit of footwork there to try and get an extra metre or two. And there's nothing really on, so they're going to ask to kick this downfield and see if they can put some pressure on this high ball. Balakoon, the man, that's like the third one he's taken. Insane. Yeah, we got to 20 likes. Let's go. Okay. Herring smashed in the back. And Shanahan, Lowry. Oh, he's megged Furbank. Or is that Mitchell he's megged? He's megged somebody. It's all going tits up for Northampton, and you probably feel this one is almost over. Yeah, Mitchell megged. Oh, no. Oh, dear. So Saints will have the line out, but they are backs against the wall. They are a long way behind. All to do and no time to do it in. So they go to the back, and Ribbons takes this. Have Ulster scored 4 tries? They have indeed. Bonus point achieved. As Mitchell fires this downfield. Who are the scorers? I can't remember now. I think Lowry's got a hat-trick, hasn't he? Let's have a look. show you who the scorers are. That's annoying. There we go. Match events. Oh, and here's Lowry again. As they... Oh, wow. Ludlam has balls that right up, and there is going to be a penalty for a accidental offside, and Ulster will regain the ball. Right. Try scorers. So we had Balakoon at 6 minutes, then Doak at 13 minutes, then Bigger at 36 minutes, Lowry at 39 minutes, and 60 minutes. Doak with just the 2 conversions. So, Ulster kick that into touch from the penalty, and it looks like they've smashed the roof of the stadium. Anyway, Herring fires it to the back. It's not clean, but they get away with it. Cheers. You're welcome, Alexander. My pleasure. Shanahan to O'Sullivan. Madigan. Great work, but it has been knocked on, and it will be a Northampton Saints scrum. Just got a little bit scrappy in the last 5 minutes or so. Oh, so have they checked? What am I hearing? BT Sports have changed it from man of the match to star of the game. Nah. Ugh. It's not for me. It's not for me. We're sticking with Dick of the Day. We're sticking with Dick of the Day. Right. Who's my Dick of the Day? I'm going with Doak. Oh, is it Lowry? Doak or Lowry? Well, BT have given it to Lowry, so we'll give it to Doak. Even it up. Right. So. Star of the match. Behave. Oh, did we use his proper pronouns? Oh, no, I'm not wearing this. I'm not wearing this. He's a man of the match. Not a star of the match. What's he going to get? A gold sticker from his teacher? Nah. I'm not about that life. Right. And if I have offended, just thinking out loud, about pronouns and things like that, then be offended. It's okay. Whatever happened to sticks and stones? Right. Anyway, Northampton on the march out of their 22, looking to use a bit of width. Collins races up to the halfway line as Ludlam, Furbank. Oh, and hands like dildos, man. Femboy of the match. McElroy chasing the kick, and James under pressure. And Ludlow. Wow. Borderline height there, but the referee's happy enough with it. And as are we, because we don't want to be seeing no red cards. That's for sure. And James touched in flight, so this is fair game. Oh, BT Sports commentary just messed up. Went man of the match. I mean star of the match. Shut up. I ain't having that. It's a man of the match. There are no ladies playing. Right. 90 seconds on the clock, and Ulster just looking to manage it. Was a bit surprised you knew what a femboy was, Dixter. I've got the internet. Oh, little bit of handbags. The ref jumps in. He's having none of it. He's saying, hey, we ain't got time for this. We got a Northampton penalty, and Furbank is going to try and... I tell you what, they've got to go bloody quick. There is the slimmest of slim chances. Right. It does go quickly. It's carried up. Oh, it's a great line from Hutchinson. Oh, what are we seeing? And it's fired back to Furbank, and he's going to take the drop goal quickly. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? 20 seconds to go. We could have a game on our hands. Hutchins, great line. Absolutely opens them up. Opens them up. That defensive line had more dog legs than a Chinese restaurant. And in goes Hutchinson for the try. And Furbank with the quick conversion. And it doesn't matter whether Ulster take their time, because the clock is off. So we are going to have the restart. Put Dan Bigger in a dress and lipstick, and Flesham will leave his wife in an instant. They've gone short with the kickoff, and Northampton get hold of it. Time is in the red, and they look to use backdoor runners. Up to the 10. And they spill it forwards. It's all over. It's all over. And Ulster will nudge it into touch. And that, my friends, is all she wrote. As we find out that the Ivory Coast are 1-0 up against Sierra Leone. Ain't that good to know? I love ball tracking, but you're a little bit quick off the mark, Sunshine. Okay. So, Northampton 20, Ulster 24. We thought we might have a smidgen of excitement at the end there, but it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. And everything finishes in Franklin's Gardens with a win for Ulster. There you go. The big cheers, Dickster. You are more than welcome, my friend. Oh no, we lost a like. Oh, did I say something bad? Oh well, never mind. Right, that is it for the stream. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure and an amazing little game to watch as well. Had a little bit of everything, didn't it? Bit of a yellow card, some awesome tries, and had a bit of shenanigans, bit of giggles. So thanks very much for joining us. As always, face down, ass up. That's the way we like to ruck.